Bukan, maksudnya provinsi mana. Kalau RT 3, RT 4, RW 3 itu kan banyak tuh. Bukan di daerah Soki aja. Aja ada Soki ini. Ya Allah. Oh Jawa. Oke. Coba ngomong Jawa sekali. Sopo jenengmu? Bisa bahasa Jawa. Tulis nama pakai bahasa Arab guys. Bukan ingat gitu. Bisa gampang banget. Iya dong. Ayo tulis namanya guys pakai bahasa Arab. Mumpung buburit. Tahu, kayaknya tidur nih, lemes puasa orang nih. Terus sama guys, tulis nama. Tulis nama. Tulis nama. Orang kamu nggak puasa gimana nggak semangat? Dadah ya kamu. Absen yang puasa, yang nggak puasa absen juga. Ayo. Ayo guys, tulis nama guys. Gimana tuh puasa kembali? Sahur habis itu buka gitu. Buka nanti di zuhur jam 12 itu puasa lagi. Itu mokel namanya tuh, bukan puasa. Aduh, begini, bikin lucu begini. Coki, tulis dulu nama siapa gitu kek. Ayo. Ini
he was one of the first to promote us to the European continent, and we know he's an excellent playmaker, position number 10, but of course he had great expertise as well on set pieces.
Now it's Kakatani. Oh, well measured. And the shots! Now first to this. Ball's gone astray. Tries a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
To react. So we're still where we started right now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Kakitani looking to play him in. And the shot! There's a goal! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Kashima Antlers penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Can he get it through? Oh, just another shot! Oh, crossbar! Kashima Antlers are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. It's a searching pass, but it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, Red, nice interception. Nakamura.
Kashima Antlers really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Driving forward, could move up a gear here. And it's been played through. No, that was never going to make it. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Nakamura. That looks a decent ball. And a chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Kashima Ants are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's good alertness. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Simply brilliant defending.
And he's gone for goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Kashima Antlers with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper's dealt with that. Chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Kawasaki Frontal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Deftly away. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Takes a shot! That was venomous. Stands tall, impenetrable. It's good running with the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Kawasaki Frontal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Strong running down that left flank. Lovely. And the finish! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they win it back again. Now he's got space here. Kashima Antlers still ahead by the game's only goal. Nakamura. Very much into the last knockings. That's an imaginative pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up. And he's tried one! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Kashima Antlers could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to...
And there goes the final whistle. Kashima Antlers have done it. The perfect outcome in this most passionate of games. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And we are absorbing the energy emanating from the stands of this grand step. Chance!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Up, so that won't count.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Stefan de Vrij. Bastoni, so just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Gets into some space, crosses it into the area, and is claimed by the keeper. Barella.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Tura. Barella.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I love ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Celtic are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Brandt. And he's managed to get free. A lot of chance for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
It's a Baini. Oh, what a mistake! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nicely aimed pass.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shapes to shoot. That's another chance. And it's there. Again in a trice. And they are soaring. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
This is the last line of defence, and we will get a
position of real strength now. Celtic have hit a quick-fire double here. Schneider charging forward, the ball at his feet. That has been knocked clear.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Schneider. Lemecha. Played out to the left flank. And we hit half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Celtic absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Celtic will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. We're already back up and running after half-time. Brandt is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. He knows that.
He's going to be disappointed with that. An instinctive delivery.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Celtic really do look to have it all sewn up here. Looking for the... Takes a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through.
Match was 81,007.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but turned out that that was not the case. Brandt. Now Anton. Reyes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's getting hounded, really hounded. Bastoni looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Oh, that's neat. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Now, how often do you see that?
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Sabitzer. Now it's Girassi.
Borussia Dortmund truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And it's Brandt. That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Brandt. Damian gets over and intercepts. That's good play. He's tried one! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Substitution in progress.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Celtic have the chance to go the other way. Sabitzer! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Added time.
Damian. Bastoni, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. To Barella. Now it's Schneider. Schneider. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish exquisite. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Thuram.